a worldwide phenomenon movie, which made buckets of profit. #1 Netflix movie, holding the title for a full 2 weeks. You may be wondering, what movie could have struck so much passion and really tugged at the heartstrings of all who watched this grand piece of cinema? We fade into a boy named Fielding, and he isn't like the other boys at college. He wears open-toe sandals, seashell necklaces, and tie-dye shirts. He complains to his friend that no one gets him and that he's misunderstood. I wonder why. Fielding decides he's not going to take it anymore. He's going to get a dog. Fielding, the main character, who we've been told has no friends, throws a party with hundreds of attendees. He wanders around awkwardly until he sits on his outdoor couch, and the dog jumps on him?
He conked me on the head. What? I mean, bonk.
You can just tell someone grabbing his attention outside of the frame.
Wait, that's it. What is it? Gonker.
His friend looks at him like he's a psychopath, and rightfully so. Then, for some reason, the party starts chanting too. They have no context of what Gonker means. They were never told his name, so they could just be repeating a slur for all they know. But luckily for them, they're just repeating an idiotic name for an idiotic dog based on an idiotic onomatopoeia. We follow Fielding as he has just finished college. He is moving back in with his parents, of whom are Rob Lowe and Kimberly William Paisley from the hit movie Father of the Bride and Father of the Bride Part 2. They don't like Gonker, and so they get him an electric collar. A fox is seen outside, and as it runs away, Gonker chases after it.
Yeah, Gonk! Fight the power!
Told me it would stop any dog.
Oh, Gonker isn't any dog.
What if he gets lost?
No, Mom, he'd run around campus for hours. He always came back.
He did not, in fact, come back. The family, who likes the dog now for some reason, start conducting a search party. They start spreading news of Gonker's absence. Gonker apparently needs medication and he'll die in a month without it. This major plot point was never mentioned before, but whatever, they have a month to find him. As you watch the movie, you start noticing that everyone seemingly has some sort of anecdote about their dog being lost. At first, we start off with random individuals like minimum wage employees, a biker gang, his mom, the Associated Press, random civilians, hitchhikers, and the country of Africa. You know, the usual.
Gonker. That's a stupid name. I gave my dog a stupid name once. Macaroni.
The reason this sucks is because each time we get one of these anecdotes, it just completely stops the flow of the movie. It gets more and more infuriating. Are you enjoying the plot? Not anymore. And the more you watch the movie, you start to think, if they have worldwide coverage on this stupid dog, why haven't they found it? Apparently, they have any resource necessary at their disposal, so why is it taking them this long to find this idiot dog? As we inch up closer to the climax, there's a lot of build up to this moment. A worldwide search, so much planning and effort, emotional baggage, and a little internal bleeding to get to this moment. A guy calls in and says he's seen Gonker. They head to the location, where they greet the man. He says he's been eating his trash and running into the forest. Fielding calls his name, and there's no response. Rob Lowe tells his son that he will find the dog. Gonker then shows up out of nowhere from the forest, and we get a really awkward sequence of them all playing. Fielding runs up to the dog, and it's very underwhelming. The dog just generally looks uninterested, and Fielding looks like he's just wrestling with the dog. Then Rob Lowe comes into the picture and starts petting his son. Not the dog that he's been searching for an entire month for. He starts petting Fielding. This is just so uncomfortable for anyone to watch. It's meant to be this big moment, the end of a worldwide phenomenon, so we've been told, but instead it comes off like it's stock footage you'd buy off of the internet. In conclusion, there isn't really a conclusion. How did this thing get #1 in ratings for 2 weeks? No clue. This movie is just things happening for no apparent reason. For reference, this is the typical storytelling arc, and this is Doggone's. What can we learn from this movie? A. Stop making movies about pets. B. Don't wear open-toe sandals. And C. Always talk to strangers. they might know where your dog is.